Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, we are working on this Peugeot 207 that I picked up yesterday. Just going to get straight into it. Got nothing else going on, so why not just get cracking with this car. First thing I need to do is get the tyre sorted out. I'll get that off, go to the tyre shop, get that changed, bring that back. So that's all done. I want to get these doors off because I am changing them. I know I had a few comments saying I'll just repair them, but I just don't think that really they're repairable for what they are. I think I found these two doors of the same car, exactly the same colour, and I've offered the guy £50 a door to replace them. So if I can get them for that money, it's just worth just changing them over. They'll be in colour, they'll be exactly the same doors, and it's just, yeah, I think it just makes sense really just to get them swapped over. I will remove that wing because then it'll be easier to remove the doors on the other side, on that driver door. It'll be easier to remove the wiring and move the actual hinges on it, so that I will take that off. Once I've got it off, I'll just tap out those dents. There's a couple of dents on there that I'm not happy with. I'll just tap those out and we can get that sorted out. So that's another thing done. I have spoke to the body shop, sent him some pictures. He went, that's nothing. He said that's no problem at all for him. Literally, he'll do it in a day. So, and then obviously the bit of paint to go over it. So yeah, that's where we are. So let's get cracking. I'll set you up. Let's do this. Okay guys, so that's the tyre done, replaced, new Falcon tyre, that's been put on. Now we can obviously move it around. It's a lot easier sort of to move the car about and work on it. So that's done. Still waiting for the guy to get back to me about the doors. I've obviously sent him an offer and we'll just have to see what he comes back with. But I think he had them up for £100 a door, and I thought, do you know what, that's steep for doors. Do you know what I mean? I thought, let's offer him 50 quid a door and then just see what he comes back with. I'm still waiting for him to reply to me. But I think 100% guys, most of you were getting this right. I think a HGV lorry has been parked up, and a HGV lorry has swung the back trailer around and it's just clipped this car. Bang, and it shattered the glass, and he's kept on going a little bit here, a little bit here. So that's definitely what's happened, because there's no lower damage at all. It's all high, isn't it? And a trailer that's a little bit higher, HGV, those kind of things would probably do that. But yeah, everyone's, you know, I'm guessing, you're guessing, everyone's just guessing at this point. It'll be nice to get in contact with the owner and find out exactly what happened, because you know, it has got a little bit of a story, a little bit of a, you know, what's happened. It'd be interesting to see and find out what actually happened with this one. But just, yeah, I know a lot of people, like there's a couple of people saying, oh, you can repair the doors. You know, there's no point replacing them. But I believe there is. I don't really want to go down the route of replacing it. It's just, if I can get them cheap enough in colour as well, it's just worth swapping them over. So I'm just waiting for that. So yeah, in the meantime, let's get the car set up in the middle a little bit. We'll whip off these doors, these two doors, and the wing, and then just start stripping it down. We'll clear out the glass as well, have a clean up. I want to get the battery off, charge the battery, and then just do my normal thing really whilst we wait for the decision about the doors. Because really, when I put the doors on, and then the body shop can then do their part and then pull it and sort this little ridge out to match the position of the doors, because obviously this line here needs to be matched with the door. And there's no point doing it now because he doesn't know because this door's all bent in. Do you see what I'm saying? So we definitely need to do the doors before we take it to the body shop and paint shop. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's start removing this stuff, get them all off, and we'll go from there. So let's do it, guys. Right, okay, guys. Well, that didn't take too long. Took the back door off, and it was just a case of just unplugging it from that wiring harness there. Pretty easy, really. Normal stuff for these doors. And then, yeah, 4 13mm bolts. Just removed it. But what I did do is, I don't know if you can tell, but before I undone any of these 4 bolts, I done a little bit of scratch work. You can see the little scratches. They go down here, around the hinge, here and here. So, yeah. So when I put the door, the other door back in place, if I put the hinge back where it was before, you kind of can see it anyway, because obviously the painting, the actual outline of the hinge sits there. But I just wanted to scratch it just to make sure that I was going to, you know, take this off and there's going to be no issues putting it back. So that's what I did. And then I got all this glass out. Yeah, really, really clean. Looks a lot tidier. Obviously not a complete, my final hoover and clean up like I normally do on every single car, but I just wanted to get rid of all that glass just in case, yeah, of cutting yourself or something happens. So that's where we are. Right, I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring the car on the ramp. We'll take it up, we'll take the wheel off, we'll get this wing off as well, remove that because I want to repair that. There's 2 reasons why I want to take this wing off. I told you before, I want to repair these dents, then knock those out a little bit, make that a little bit more presentable, a little bit better, and then I can get to the hinges here on this door. If this is out the way, probably could do it anyway if the wheel arch was out, but I just think I want to get those knocked out a little bit as well. Just remove it. It won't take long, I don't think. He says that. I'll have to have a look, see what's involved, because I've never took one of these off before, I've got to be honest. So we'll see how it goes. But let's get the car over there on the ramp, take it up, and then start taking this off. Basically, you want to take the door off, take the wing off, and then get it ready to receive the next, you know, the next doors that I find. Hopefully, I can find them pretty quick and we can change them over. I am going to sort of see if I can pull this down, you know, and see what's behind there. See, just to see. Can we have a look now? Let's have a look quickly. I don't think there's any way of getting that there. Nah, there's no. I can't. Where is it? It's there, isn't it? Nah, solid. Nah, there's nothing there. You can't get to that. No chance. So definitely gonna have to be done from the other side. Just want to quickly check to make sure about that. But yeah. So yeah, it looks like it's all got to be done from this side. Which the body shop, he said he had no problem whatsoever. He said that is an easy fix. He said. I said, all right, easy fix it is then. So yeah, I'll leave that with him. Anyway, guys, let's crack on. Let's move the car over, and let's see about getting this door off and that wing off. So let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so yeah, as you just saw there, the door is off. Didn't get the wing completely off because for some reason underneath there, this wing is connected to that bracket, which is pot riveted to that bracket there, which is unbelievable. So these cars, yeah, they are riveted on that bracket just there. It's the only point where it won't release. Everywhere else will release. Crazy. Not unless I'm missing something. I don't know, but I think that's it. But I managed to get the door off anyway, with the wing just like loose. Managed to get the blocks disconnected from the wiring loom here. Undone the 4 bolts. Again, marked off where it was, where they sit in the hinges, there and there. And then, yeah, the door just come off, really. So that's good. I'm just checking the actual engine, making sure it's all good. It's pretty clean, I've got to be honest. Everywhere, you know, it looks like there used to be an oil leak somewhere, but there's not anymore. But yeah, it seems all right. It's a pretty clean sort of engine, really. So that's really, really good. But it's only done 50,000 miles, isn't it? So you'd expect it to be pretty good. Well, better than normal anyway. I'm going to do a coolant, just a coolant flush. So I want to just sort of release all the coolant from this one and then flush it through with some water. So yeah, I'm going to do a coolant flush on this, just completely just get rid of all the crap that's in there. And I'll probably just run some cold water through it. I know you're supposed to, I think you're supposed to actually, there's actually a stuff that you can actually get, coolant flush system. But I think anything's better than nothing. So I'm just going to run some cold water through it, and then top it back up with some new coolant, which is over there. And then that'll be that. Obviously going to do a service, so we're going to drop the oil, do an oil change, oil filter, air filter, yeah, just have a general check over. But it all looks good. It looks really, really good up there. So, and like I said to you, it's only just had an MOT, like 300 miles away, 300 miles ago, sorry. And it's all good, like really, like they look new, those pads, got to be honest. So there's a lot of meat on those pads, so that's good. They can stay. No lip whatsoever on these discs. So I'm assuming that they've been changed recently as well, which is really, really good. So it looks like new discs and pads on the front. And they're really, really clean. Like there's no corrosion on them. There's hardly anything on them. Like a little bit of scratching on the front here, but that's obviously just standard, really. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's do that flush first with the coolant. And then we can start the service, I suppose. Still waiting for the guy to reply to me about these doors. He come back to me and said he made me a counter offer of £90 a door. And I've gone back, I said, nope. I've gone back to him and said, all right, £60 a door. So let's just see where we end up. But I'm assuming that we're going to end up at something like £70, £80 a door here. I think that's what we're probably going to end up with. But the good thing about it, guys, that it's in colour, exactly the same colour match and exactly the same year. So the shade should be bang on. So if I've got to spend a little bit more because getting the right colour and the right year shade, I think it's probably going to be worth it, innit, really, at the end of the day. Look, don't get me wrong, the cheaper you can get it, the better, obviously, at the end of the day, when I go to sell it at the end of the figure, do you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see. We're still talking, we're still negotiating the price, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll let you know, hopefully by the end of the day, if we've come to an agreement. If we haven't, I'll find some others. Simple as that. So yeah, let's crack on and get this done, and then we can then we can move on. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, making some real good progress at the minute on this. Took the bottle off, flushed that right through with some hot boiling water, and that seemed to have made it a little bit clearer. But yeah, it's still a little bit up here that I really wanted to get out, but you just can't do it. I think you have to use some sort of, is it deionized water or something like that? You see, and soak it overnight or something like that. Maybe one day I will try that, guys, and see how we go with it. But for now, I think that's going to be all right. A good flush is, is better than nothing. I took the airbox completely out of the way, which I had to do because I couldn't get to the screws at the back of the airbox. So the whole thing had to come out in the end, which I think you have to do anyway. Oil filter's down there. Took that off and removed that. We're going to change that. So yeah, just a real basic service, really. I've dropped the oil already. We've done that. We have flushed the coolant out, which is a little bit dirty, as you can see. So that's good. We've got nice fresh coolant. It's just all these little bits and pieces I like doing, just to make it a bit fresher, a bit new, you know what I mean? Just to keep it going. I'm even going to do these lights as well, because obviously it's faded on the tops of the lights, not necessarily the bottoms. but the tops. So I'm going to do the headlights as well. That'll probably be in another video where after I've cleaned the whole car, we're at that point, we'll get these headlights a lot better. Get all that sort of fadiness off the tops. So yeah, definitely done a lot on this car so far. But let's keep going. I'm still just waiting for the parts to turn up for the service. So when they turn up, we'll chuck it all back together. And that'll be the service done, coolant new. And yeah, we can get these doors. That's definitely gonna be another video, getting them doors done. I've got to pick them up yet and stuff like that. So that's not gonna happen in this video. But let's just crack on, see how far we get today. Get this done and at least back running. And then tonight what I'll do is I'll take that battery off. And then I'll just charge it overnight, and then it'll have a good charge then. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, let's go from there. So let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys. So there we go. We are kind of done for today. Done loads on this car so far. I'm getting the guy down. He keeps coming back to me about these doors with the price. I think he's down to 80 quid now per door. So I just don't know. I'm going to keep looking, see if I can find them a little bit cheaper. But we'll see what happens. But at least all the servicing's done on it now. It's all running really nice. A little bit of oil dropped down onto the exhaust intake now. So that's why it's smoking. But it's running really nice. So yeah, just needs a good clean up really. It's a bit dusty, a bit dirty. The other thing that I've noticed as well, and I've spoke to the mechanic at the end, is that on this underneath this cam cover here is obviously the tappers and the valves, and apparently you can adjust them very slightly. So I might get the tolerance to see what the valve tolerance are on the actual feeler gauge. Where's my feeler gauge? Is it up here? It is on this. So you've got these feeler gauge, and these are all different types of thicknesses, and you put those between the valves, and you can adjust them very slightly. So I might do a video on that, guys, as well. Not done that before, so that'd be interesting to see if we can make it any better. We may make it worse. Who knows? But I'm going to give that a go. But that'll be in another video. So for now, that's going to be it. That's part one done. And then we just need to get the doors back on, put the wheel back in and the wheel arch, and then this can go to the body shop to get done and sorted. So yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video, but I think we've done loads today. So yeah, that's going to be it. Guys, thanks for watching. Take care. See you soon.